because I didn't hear everything. Dr. Umar, I see a lot of people, I'm sure you'll call them haters, on YouTube going at you. I just want to know, when exactly is the date that the school opens?
There is no start date because the priority right now is to get the building renovated. So I can't choose a start date until the building is renovated. I am hopeful that we can have the building renovated by the end of this summer, hopefully the beginning of the summer, because I do very much want to celebrate the 100-year anniversary of the red, black, and green Marcus Garvey flag. The RBG turns 100 this August, and I can think of no better way to celebrate that anniversary, that centennial, than by opening up the school, having a community day, having everyone come out and tour the building, and just food, seminars, games, music, the way we do it in the community. I would love to celebrate 100 years and honor Marcus Messiah Garvey at his school, the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. So I'm hoping that the Garvey building will be done by then. So if someone asks what would prevent it from being done by then, it would be not getting the right team of tradesmen to get the building completed. So this whole year, I don't want to say we wasted time because we didn't, but this whole year I've been looking for black licensed commercial electricians and HVAC and plumber and the sprinkler systems and so forth and so on. And it's not hard to find them, but it's hard to find ones who are not going to overcharge us. It's hard to find ones who are going to be responsible and get the job done, who you don't have to constantly keep calling behind every other day. It's hard to find one who's going to be honest about whether they can do this job and do it right or not. And one of the other things, just to let my donors know, because usually I only speak to the donors. People who don't donate, I'm never talking to them. I'm only talking to the people who support us. But another thing that allowed a lot of time to be eaten up this past year since we bought the school on February 7th, 2019, was the fact that most of the contractors were not willing to move forward, and in many cases legally could not move forward with repairs unless they saw the original blueprint designs of the school. For whatever reason, we have had difficulty finding the original blueprints of the campus. Just last week, I had to go down to the city of Wilmington because it appears that they may have found the blueprints. So right now they're digging them up from their files, and once they dug them up, I believe they said I need to give them 10 to 14 days. They're going to call me with the blueprints they do have. I'm crossing my fingers and hoping it's the original ones. If it's the original ones, I got to get copies of them made so that I can have them to show to the plumber, the HVAC, the electrician, the sprinkler guys, and then we can move forward. If those are not the building plans that we need, I'm going to have to pay the engineer, and I do have an engineer that I'm consulting with. He's black, and he's very good. I'm going to have to pay him to redesign the internal systems for the school. So he's going to have to redesign the electric, redesign the HVAC, redesign the sprinkler system, redesign the plumbing. We don't want to do that. So he said, listen, I want to save you some money. Try to get them plans. So he's helped me, and shout out to him. He's an elder engineer in Delaware. He called me up. He said the city thinks that they have the plans. I went down there, filled out the paperwork. They're going to dig them up. They're going to call me when they get them. Hopefully that'll be this week or next. I'm going to take them straight to him because I don't know what I'm looking at. So I'm going to take them to the engineer. He's going to tell me this is what we need, and if it is, we can go ahead and start getting accurate bids from the tradesmen that we need. If not, I'm going to have to pay him to redesign the plans. But he's trying to save me some money by getting our hands on the original. And there's no reason why we shouldn't have been able to get them. It's just that when the building was originally constructed or reconstructed, they wasn't properly, placed or coded or, charted where they should have been, because it should never take this much time to find the plans to a building that's only 7 years old, you see. So it looks like we're on the right track right now, though. So I just want to get my hands on those plans and then get them to the engineer, make sure it's what we need, and then get them to the electrician, the plumber, the HVAC, and the sprinkler guy so I can get some accurate quotes, okay? But I know that when they give me those quotes, we don't have available what we need in order to cover that bill, which is why I need y'all to keep on donating because, mind you, on top of getting the building renovated, we got trapped with a property tax bill from the city and the county. The county tax, remember, we got 4 buildings now, 4 buildings. So the tax bill for the county is about $150,000. We've already paid them $40,000 on the taxes for the county. We're not in arrears. We're not delinquent. None of the stuff you hear on YouTube is true, which is why I don't know why y'all listen to it anyway. But nonetheless, we've been making payments on our county tax bill, and we are up to date on the county tax bill payments. And we haven't started on the city tax bill yet because they have to rectify something with the water system at the school, which is improperly labeled. So once they fix that, I'm going to pay off the utility bill so we can start with our city tax agreement. God willing, we'll have our nonprofit status by the time the next tax bill comes out, so we won't have to pay any more taxes. So we're in a good space, but we need y'all to keep on donating so we can cover the cost of the renovation.
All right.